It's my feel-good breakfast show.
After a rare spinal infection ended his rugby career, Graham Paul found success with para-canoeing. This week, he's representing South Africa at the Para-canoeing World Cup in Germany.
When I became paralysed, I wasn't quite sure. I was always a big sportsman, played a lot of rugby, did a lot of other sports, and when I became paralysed, I wasn't quite sure what sport I was going to do. I looked at the wheelchair rugby, the wheelchair basketball, all of that. I actually decided I wanted to do something outdoors. I love the water, I love the outdoors, so that's what got me involved in canoeing.
Canoeing gives you the freedom that the wheelchair doesn't. The water doesn't have boundaries. So with a canoe, you can go wherever you like. Your wheelchair and your lack of use of your legs doesn't hamper you.
Able-bodied canoeists steer with foot pedals attached to the rudder and balance with their legs. Para-canoeists use a modified canoe which allows them greater stability and use their arms to steer.
The width of the canoe. It is probably about double as wide as a standard racing canoe, which gives us the stability that we can race in them. They're much more stable and they don't fall over that easy. So you can put in the power without falling out. But the training is harder. You have to train your upper body really, really hard. The able-bodieds pump a lot with their legs and push and twist and turn. Because of our balance, the pushing and the pulling on it also makes you unstable. So I have to sit very straight, very still, balance properly, and then I can use all the power that I can get from my arms and upper body and trying to twist with my top torso.
Graham's ability to reach international competition just 10 months after he started para-canoeing is proof of his sporting talent. Now, he has big dreams of competing at the Paralympics next year.
I'm extremely nervous. I've never been in a big event before. It's my first big competition. I've only ever done 3 races before this. And so I'm not quite sure what to expect, but I've been looking at my times and I seem like I'm quite competitive with the rest of the world, but until you actually don't know what's going on, so I'm extremely nervous. What I need to do to make the Paralympics next year is I'd have to become more of a professional sportsman. I'd have to get involved in the gym more often, spend more time on the water, because even though I'm training 6 sessions a week at this stage, it's still not enough. I need to be able to do 3 sessions a day, get in there, get my times a lot better, because even though I'm going to the World Cup, the Paralympics is on a much larger scale and it's so much more competitive. At this stage, you have to be right there with the top in the world to actually be able to compete there.
Para-canoeing is still very new to South Africa, and it's a continuous learning process for these remarkable athletes.
The lessons that I've learned through the sport is persistence. Because when you get into the canoe, you're going to fall out. Doesn't matter what you do and where you go, you're going to fall out. So you have to get back in, recover your canoe, your paddle and everything else, and then get going again.
Para-canoeing may just be the best metaphor for conquering anything. No matter your circumstances, keep paddling and steer your own way to success.